बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम आसिम शहजाद है। आप इस वक्त मेरे चैनल से बराह रास्त हैं। रमज़ान करीम। आज रमज़ान का 26 रोज़े पूरे हो चुके हैं। अल्लाह ताला हम सबको आसानियाँ अता फरमाए और आसानी तकसीम करने की तौफीक दे। जैसा कि कोविड-19 है, बहुत सारे लोग मुश्किलात का शिकार हैं। तो इस सूरत में आपका फ़र्ज़ बनता है कि आप ऐसे लोगों को अपनी खुशियों और आसानियाँ उनके साथ शेयर करें, ताकि उनकी मुश्किलात आपकी आसानियों में बदल सकें। आज मेरे साथ जो ऑनरेबल गेस्ट मौजूद हैं, बेसिकली उनका ताल्लुक सूडान से है, लेकिन वो इस वक्त सऊदी अरेबिया में रह रहे हैं। वो एक टीचिंग के शोबे से वाबस्ता हैं। वो सऊदी में एक प्राइवेट स्कूल में टीचिंग कर रहे हैं। इसके अलावा वो मतलब ट्रैवल से वाबस्ता हैं, और उनका जो मोटो है वो ये चाहते हैं कि हर सिटी, हर शहर, हर गांव में ई लर्निंग प्रोसेस बच्चों के लिए हो, ताकि उनको जो स्कूल में उनकी एक स्कूल का बर्डन होता है, वो उससे निजात। सो आई विल welcome my honorable guest today's session. His name is Azama Omer. He is basically from Sudan, now residing in Saudi Arabia, and uh, he is a teacher. He loves to travel all over the world, and his aim and motto to introduce e-learning in all cities, villages, and small towns. So I welcome Mr. Azama Omer in my show. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you? Can you introduce yourself in front of my audience, please? So we will come to our formal discussion.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother Asim. It's PCS. I will be honored with you and with your audience. Thank you
Welcome.
for giving me this a good opportunity. Thank you for inviting to your show. So
Welcome.
my name's Abdul Azim Umar. If my name is Azama Umar. I was born and raised in Sudan in a small city. You know, uh, I living in Saudi Arabia. I have a living in Saudi Arabia for 5 years. I'm a private teacher at mathematics and English language. Nationality is Sudan, but removed to Sudan to Saudi Arabia just for work.
So, if we'll talk about your academic qualification, so what is your academic qualification? Can you tell us about your academic qualification, please?
Yes, I can. So, I graduated from Sudan University and Science Technology Department of English Language. I have a diploma from that university, and I completed course teaching skills in India before in Institute of Abbas in Bangalore city, and I completed communication of application of computer in India also for 3 months.
Yeah, thank you very much, and it's really honor for us that today you join us our platform. So we'll come to our formal discussion. As you know, you are a teacher and you are doing a teaching in a school. So our topic is importance of education. So my first question is, why is education so important in our life?
So thank you for these good questions. I think education is so important in our life. The very things that attracts me about education is knowledge gain.
Yes, sure.
Education gives us knowledge of the world around us. and change it into something better in our life.
Yes,
Education develops in us perspective of looking at life. How can life for looking at? Education helps us to build opinion and have a point of view in our life. According of Nelson Mandela, he before he said, education is power of upon we can use it to change the life.
yes, yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. So education teach us like we are a human being, and how we deal with our other fellows, and like our elders, our youngers. So this is all come from the education. Like we are the Muslims, so our Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also like force every Muslim to gain the knowledge and education all in your life. So this is very important for us, that we should learn education from our childhood to up in the like uh, older. So this is very important for us. So very good
Yes,
answer. So I next question is, what are the positive effect of education? If suppose if we are going for education, we have uh, like a school education, college, then universities, and what are the positive effect of education? How it will change our life? Did you got my point?
yes, sorry. What are the positive effects of education? You know,
Yes,
there are several ways to positive of effective of education. For example, there are people they live in countryside in the village.
yes,
Some people they have a lot of animals, and they can spend their children for care of animals in the valley. For me, when I was a child, I grew up in a small town and a small village. It is near of cities. You know, sometimes they're not told for encourage people to go to school because their school it is far away from
yes. Oh,
their house.
yes,
Yeah, you know, some of people they can suffering from their instruction of schools for the people. Now, I am striking for the people. They are living in countryside, they are living village. They can't more solve for study their children. They can't spend their children for school. This is suffering for the people in the village.
yes, yes. Obviously, it will. It has a positive effect on your life. Suppose if you are getting education, it will change your life. It will give you a better attitude of your life. So it will it teach you how you have to come to your difficult time, and how to manage your difficulties, and if you have any issues, so you have to deal with them. So there is definitely there is a positive effect of education in our life. So we should always uh, get a good education that will change our life also. It depends upon our us that how the qualities education we are getting. So if you are getting a good education, so it will change your life also. It will change your mood, it will change your attitude, it will change your behavior. So all depend upon education. So it's a very nice and very informative answer you. I really appreciate your effort. So I will come to the next question. What are the benefit of the education?
Oh,
Benefits.
yeah,
If
brother
you are,
Asim.
yeah,
So, benefits of education, it's learn us knowledge around of us. Now, if you want to search about information in the Google, in the everything, you can't find information without education. So,
yes,
now if you want to be engineer or career, okay, just you need for education. Education is so important for us. Now if you want to change the world, just you need for education.
yes,
If you need build for a house, and if you want to stay in under of the shadow, just you need for education to build anything for yourself, to grow up anything if you want to to
yes,
help the people.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Some other point, if you can add in this question, so we will move further. Definitely, education has a benefit, but again, it's come to the quality of the education. How did you serve and how did you uh, get the education from your institute, and how you passionate about getting the education to grow groom yourself and your personality, and also your like self development. Education is a very nice and very huge impact in our life. So education is always encourage us to do the things what we are not thinking about. Suppose if you are a teacher, obviously if you are not getting education properly, then you can't teach your student in a proper way. If you don't have a very good idea, very good knowledge in your field, and how can you teach to the your student? So you are doing teaching, so it will change your life also. So because you learn something and you are giving now to the others, this is the very important. And education is a very very noble and very is good profession also, teaching. So it's very humble and very professional kind of the teaching. So definitely it will affect on our life.
Yeah,
It,
sure. Education is teach us the right behavior, in everything and good manner of our life.
yes. So I will move to my next question. What is the significance of education? If you will know about the significance of education, so we'll discuss on this topic also. And like, how does education play a role in a society? Society, how does education can play a role in a society?
Yeah. So, education builds us character. So, it's for personality. If I am educated before, just I can, I would already educated before. You know, sometimes it helps us for how do you do and what we do for everything our us. Sometimes help us for when I was a boss and we go to die. The other people they came to found of you put education in order in record it and put them on the book on if you want to publish it for education they can find it there. Okay, you will put education for safe for the people they all of people they pass before and they put education of us for books. Now we can reach for them like more of scientists of in the world like Einstein, Nelson Mandela. They can give us more information about education, more things we follow of education.
Yeah, definitely education can play a vital role in our societies. Suppose every big leader, they have a very good background in education. Mostly leader, they are by born. They are by born, but we can change from ordinary people to leader also with the good quality education. So it's depend how quality education they are getting. So definitely it will affect your life, it will turn your life. Suppose one engineer, he is getting education like engineer. What is our mind like nowadays? What is our mind? Education, we are getting education for a job purpose. This is the but before, like our elder, they are their mind is not about for job purpose. So that's why this education, like uh, would definitely have a like in our mind that we will get a good education, maybe in future we will get a good job, definitely. But this is not like this. We should be not like this, because education is for not getting a job only. It will also change your personal grooming also. If you are a teacher,
Sure.
you are getting good education, definitely you will teach in a school, college, or university. You will uh, teach your student in a good way. If you are not getting a good education, then how you can teach your student in like a proper way? So definitely education can play a very vital role in our societies. Most of the developing country, they are focusing about education, and their education ratio is very high. But in the underdeveloped country, like in our countries and your countries, our government, they are not serious about the education. Most of the rural area, if you are going rural and village area, the literacy rate of the education, they are very poor, very less. So we have to raise the first of all the literacy rate of the education. Then we will change our fattery also, our attitude also, our behavior also. It will,
Sure.
it will, it will, it will a huge impact, and also it will great effort for those who have doing great works in this field also. Mostly they are teacher, they are professor, they are lecturers. So I will come to the next question: is education really important in our life?
Yeah, sure. It is so important in our life. You know, if you don't educate, how can our life go on? Look, I was in a small village. I look at for the people. They are with animals. You know, they're Bedouins. They are moving with the grace for the animals. Sometimes I ask them, how do you how can go on your life without education? No one can ask, no one can answer your questions. You know, just they are follow their animals. They are their agriculture. Just you want to eat and grow up only. But don't
Yes,
to alter for their life. They're still
yes,
suffering in this for life. You know, sometimes more of people they spend more time with their animals. Sometimes they can't know how to pray, how to grow, how to educate their children. This is problem for Bedouins. But education is so important in our life.
definitely it is. It is. Yeah. Now I'll come to the only short answer from your side. Which one is better, formal education or skill education?
So, I think it's formal education. It's good because it's teach you multiple agriculture, and sometimes you can know everything is from good things from professional of teachers. Sometimes education skills you can don't find more things if you want more information if you want, but information education is so good. I hope all of people they follow of formal education. I have one thing I can do is so before it's private of education for all the society in the world.
Yes, obviously, if you are going for a skill, uh, so if you are getting any skill, so you might you be getting a job, but you will not get the attitude of the life if you are not getting a formal education. So our first motto or for our first aim should be a formal education. Why? Because to change our life, to change our mind, to change our attitude, to change our behavior, to know about the way of life, how we want to live and how we want to deal with other the things. So formal education versus skill, both if you are going for if you are going for both their benefits. So on formal education is also important, but skill, if you are talking about the skill, okay, if you are going for skill for any getting a good reasonable job to manage their basic life, to fulfill of their basic life, definitely skill can give you the earning or give you basic things in your life. but the most important is formal education. Why? Because it will change your life. Again, it will change your life. So I will come up now. You are like you are teaching in a school. So how you are and what way you teach your student? Can you share with us your ideas, your thoughts?
Yeah, sure. Yes, I can. Sometimes I'm using good behavior when I was teach our students. Sometimes I use with him good things, and sometimes I encourage him for their good dreams in the
Yes,
future, and I support them. I support them to how can they good job, they good dreams in the life.
yes,
Sometimes
exactly.
teachers have always been respect for all of society, because
Yes,
why? Because teacher they can encourage their students, they
yes,
can support their students for they will be good a person in their life.
yeah, and teacher can change a positive, uh, can bring a positive effect or positive change in student life. How? Like you have to encourage their student, and you have to bring a good ideas. You have to bring a good skills. You have to bring a good gesture. So how you keep a friendly atmosphere in the classroom, and he have to deal with them like a friend. He has to teach them like a friend. So it will be a very good effect on their life also. And he has to encourage all their students to ask the question related to their studies. It will also groom their life. I like you are the teacher, you know very well than me. So if any teacher will follow these points, definitely their student will motivate all the time. It will boost their motivation also. So and it will not give a negative effect on their life. It will definitely give a positive encourage and give them the like if you are saying encourage them, so it will definitely groom their life. So now we'll
Yes,
come to the our discussion. We are going to wind up. So in then you will share any message to the audience. So we'll come to the end. Any good message
yes,
related to?
yes, sure, yes, sure. I have my last message for your student, your audience. I hope all of people they are collect together and they are share together to help poor people in the village, in the countryside. There are a lot of people they suffering from more things. I think the people they are living in countryside, their income daily it is zero. I hope all of people they have ability, they can help poor people around of the cities. All of people, all of the world, they have suffering from this pandemic COVID-19. I hope all of
Yes,
people they can go to countryside and they can uh, see who the people they want, who the people they can suffering about this situation. Thank you so
yeah,
much for
yeah,
your show.
yeah. Once again, I will thanks you also. So you will give us your valuable time. You share some your ideas, your skills, your
Thank you.
experience with us. So hopefully we will join again any other discussion. So nice to talk to you. Really, it's been amazing So once again, I will thank you and Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.